Hello everyone, Happy New Year. I hope you all had a blessed and beautiful holidays with your families. I know that we had a really good Christmas. We stayed home, it was quiet. We did all of the celebrating earlier with our families, so we were able to just stay home and do whatever we wanted on Christmas Day, and it was so nice. So comment below, let me know if you guys had a good Christmas holiday season, and now it's time to move on to a fresh new year. The holidays definitely flew by this year, and I felt like I didn't even decorate as early as some content creators, and I'm just ready to get this stuff down. I know this is a very controversial subject, but this is actually December 26th that I am filming this, and my stuff is coming down. Now, I don't think it's a rat race to see who can get their decorations down first. To me, I was just mentally exhausted by it, and I was just ready to start working on other projects. Everyone say goodbye to Santa. I was really sad to see Santa go. He was definitely my favorite new addition this year. But anyways, getting back to it, I will kind of break it down more in this video, but we have some home projects that we're hoping to get started here in the next few weeks if everything goes to plan. But like I said, I'll fill you in on that in this video, but I can't do home projects if my home is covered in Christmas stuff. So I'm going to get all the Christmas stuff taken down. If you guys need motivation, get out those bins. Let's get this stuff put away together. Now, everything always kind of gets worse before it gets better, so kind of stick with me. I take you guys along. Make sure you stick around to the end of this video because this room looks night and day to even what it was just before when I decorated for Christmas. It feels so good, and I cannot wait to share all of the upcoming plans with you. This year with my Christmas decorating, I definitely went a little bit more over the top than I usually do. I was just feeling really inspired this year, and I found some really neat new pieces that just kind of motivated me to get all of the things out and just go over the top, and it was really fun while it lasted. My kids loved it. I brought out all the traditional reds and greens, which I know some people cannot do the red. I used to only do neutrals, but now like bring on all the crisp reds and whites and golds and greens, and it was so fun. But I'm definitely ready to move on and get all this put away, and I don't think there's any right or wrong time to put your stuff away. I say if you have the energy to do it, just get it done. Everyone kind of does it in their own time. I think my family and my husband was kind of ready to get a clean slate as well. Another reason I love to take this down is we are usually traveling for New Year's, and it's a lot of work to travel, and then the last thing you want to do is come home and walk into just the chaos of Christmas. I wanted to spend New Year's away and come home and just have a clean slate and a fresh start. So that was my big motivation to get all this taken down, as well as, you know, the home updates and renovations that we want to do. That was also a drive, but I wanted to get all this done so I could pack for our trip and just have to worry about catching up on laundry from being gone and just walk into a nice clean home. And let me tell you guys, when we came home, it definitely paid off. There's really no place like home, and it felt so good to come into just a beautiful, minimal, simple space. I didn't put a whole lot of thought into putting everything away. I just organized things into totes by room. I didn't bubble wrap anything or wrap anything in newspaper. I just kind of set everything carefully into the bins because I put them in the storage closet here in the house under my stairs. So it's not like they're being moved into a basement or an attic. Pretty much they get set where they're gonna stay and they don't get moved again. So I feel like as long as I'm just careful how I place things in the totes, they're totally fine. I've honestly never had anything break. So in case you guys were wondering why I wasn't wrapping anything in newspaper or bubble wrap or anything like that, that is the reason why. Everything is climate controlled inside of the house, and I just wanted to get everything organized and put away. And for all of like my throw pillows and my blankets and everything, I just put them in large black grocery bags. Large black trash bags, I should say, and they get stored in the same place. and that way I'm not filling up more room with totes. I feel like with the bags I'm able to shove them into tighter places because they're softer. So anyways, that's kind of the method to my madness while I'm taking this all down. My kitchen feels so nice now. Again, I love Christmas and I love how my kitchen came out this year. And as exciting as it was to decorate, I'm honestly just as excited to take all this down. And I just have a pretty clear vision of what I want to do to my home this year. And when you're surrounded by seasonal decor, sometimes that can overwhelm you a little bit. So I was definitely excited to get this down so I can move forward with all my home renovations and decorating ideas that I have. I've been going over all of it with my husband, and it just feels good to be moving forward with that stuff. I definitely didn't rush the season or felt like I didn't soak it all in, because I did take a couple weeks off. If you guys are new here, around Christmas, I take about 2.5 weeks off from YouTube just to do the family thing, do puzzles, do games, family events, spend extra time with my kids while we are on break. So I definitely don't feel like I rushed the season, but by the time the season's over, I was okay with seeing it go. Now that my boys are a little older, I have a 9 and an 11-year-old, it's definitely nice to be able to decorate my whole tree from top to bottom, because I definitely remember those days where I could only decorate my tree from about the middle up because kids, and I've lost a lot of ornaments over the years, but I'm the one that broke 2 ornaments this year. You guys just saw one fall there in that clip, and it shattered, and I was kind of bummed, but at least it wasn't a special ornament. It was just, you know, a plain white decorative one, so it ended up being okay. You guys are gonna see me clean that up in a minute, but I feel like losing 2 ornaments isn't half bad. I feel like I've lost way more when my kids are little. I don't have cats or anything like that. We just have our dog, and he leaves the tree alone, but it feels nice to be able to decorate my tree as a whole and not have to decorate it from middle up. I also wanted to show you guys our little Christmas card that I shared on my community tab and over on my Instagram. We didn't do formal Christmas cards this year. I usually do every year, but I just could not be bothered this year, you guys. Everything just kind of got so busy and something had to go. So everyone got a virtual Christmas card this year. But as you guys can see, the tree is coming down. I loved this tree. This was by King of Christmas. Has that simple, minimal vintage feel to it, and it was exactly what I wanted. And everything went right back into the box. I feel like sometimes that's the downside with having an artificial tree, is getting it put away and into the box. This did come with a storage bag, but for me, it was easier to put it back in the box because it holds shape, and I feel like I can store it better, versus in the bag, it's a little bit more, for a lack of better words, floppy, I guess. So the box holds its shape much better. So I had my husband tape up all my Christmas trees. You guys didn't see me take down my stuff upstairs. You guys pretty much got the gist, seeing me take everything down here. But everything did come down, everything in my room, both trees, everything. My husband got everything taped up and we got all that put away. I just showed you guys a little clip of that storage closet where I put everything that has all my Halloween, fall, and Christmas. And now it's time to come in and do all the wiping down and cleaning and just getting everything back to where it needs to be. And then I will come in and give you guys an update of why I'm leaving this room so empty. while I'm working on some of the final touches here, getting this space cleaned up, I wanted to quickly introduce myself. Since it is a new year, I'm really going to try harder to open up a little bit more. I shared in my last video, I don't share a whole lot because it is the internet, and I do really feel like my channel is growing slower than expected because I don't share a whole lot, and maybe people feel like they can't connect or relate as much, and I'm going to try and be better about that within reason, of course. But you guys loved when I opened up a little bit more in my last video, so I'm going to try and be better about that. So for those of you that are new, I'm Katie. I've been doing YouTube since 2019. Slow and steady wins the race. But I'm in Southern California. I'm born and raised here. I do have two boys. They are 9 and 11. My 9-year-old is actually about to be 10 next month, so I'm about to be planning a birthday party for him. I am married. We are a law enforcement family. My husband and I have been married for 14 years. Yes, 14 years. And we've been in this house for almost 6. February will be 6 years. And we've done a lot to this home. I would actually love to do a video showing some before pictures of when we bought it and what it is now. We've never lived in a house that we've done so much stuff to. It's been really, really fun. And the last few years have been so fun to kind of take you guys along with us. So if you guys have any questions, please just drop them in the comments down below. I'm going to try and open up a little bit more, share a little bit more with you guys. I want to be able to relate and connect with you all. So that is one of my goals for 2024, to just open up and share a little bit more here on my channel. And I'm about to share a lot more about some home updates here in a minute. I am finally messing with the throw pillows on my new couches because pretty much when I got these, we jumped right into Christmas and I never really got the opportunity to style them. So that's what you're seeing here. I owned all these pillows already, so we're just gonna kind of live with these for a few days, but I think they look really, really pretty in here. We have Christmas down. This is what I've been craving right here, guys. This is what I've been craving. I love these sofas in this space with the new rug, the new chair, but I was talking with my girlfriend last night and her husband, they did these built-ins when we bought the house. They did our kitchen remodel, basically anything we do to the house. That's what they do for a living, and they're very, very good friends of ours. So we had dinner with them last night, and I was talking to her about updating these shelves. So we've been in this house, it'll be 6 years in February, and I loved, like I designed this. I love this when I put it in, and I still, for the most part, do. But these shelves, you guys have heard me complain about them so much, and I never really honestly finished them. The goal was to trim them out and make it look like a full built-in, but we never actually ended up doing it. It was just one of those like, we'll get to it, and never did. But here's the plan, you guys. They came over last night and re-looked at everything, and we came up with a plan. So we're gonna do 2 arches like this. So look at the middle hardware there. That's gonna be the middle of the 2 arches. So there'll be an arch here, go down, and another arch there, and then the same on the other side. We're also gonna add lighting, because as you can see, we actually added these 2 can lights when we did this space. We're going to add more lighting, so then when we add the arches, the shelves will be lit up. So now that I'm gonna put in the arches, that kind of throws in a little issue with where my shelving currently sits. So let me get closer so you guys can see. I also added a little frame TV artwork. Isn't this so beautiful? I'll show you guys what it is. It's just on YouTube. It's just like a really beautiful winterscape. Bristle and Hue. Look how beautiful that frame is, you guys. Can you even? Okay, so getting back to it. these shelves that I have right now, these were very, very in style when we built these out, but these brackets are gonna go and these shelves are gonna go. And we're just gonna go with the different styles. So I'm still going to have 2 shelves, but because of the arches, we're gonna need to bump them both down a little bit. And then we're just gonna build a thicker, maybe even using this same wood, build a thicker shelf. So we'll frame those out, bump them out, do 2 arches, and add like trim. So this whole thing will finally look like a whole built-in space, which makes me so happy because having the arches will cut down on having just these gaping wide open shelves that just never felt right. And I'm convinced that's why I could never fully, I think I've decorated them once where I was like, okay, I love this, we nailed it. And that was right before I took it down to decorate for Christmas. So stay tuned because after New Year's, I'm gonna get with my friend. He's very, very in demand, very busy. I have nothing but respect for his time, but since he's a friend, we're gonna have him come over on like one of his weekends off and we're gonna make like a thing of it. We'll barbecue, we'll hang out. My husband and him can work on this. And I really think this will be like a weekend project. He says it'll be super easy. So you guys stay tuned for that. If you guys aren't subscribed, make sure that you do because it's just gonna add such a custom touch to this builder grade home and I cannot wait. I'm also going to be swapping out finally these curtain rods to match this one and then we're gonna be doubling up the curtains. So right now I swapped out all these curtains so just for you know, the sake of budget, I only did 1 panel on each side. Sorry about the lighting shooting into the windows, but I'm gonna add a panel to each side. So there'll be 4 panels on each window. So that'll really bump it up. We're also going to move the rods up a little bit more because they are puddled right now and I want them to just touch the floor. So that isn't as huge and as exciting, but it is gonna change the look of the room. It's gonna make this room feel so large and grand. I mean, it already is. This is a huge room, you guys. It's all very open concept. These are returns from Christmas. I'm actually getting ready to run and do those. And those are my last 2 trees that my husband just needs to tape up and put them up in the closet. And Christmas is down, you guys. I did my room. I'm so sorry, you guys. My phone is blowing up with us going out of town for New Year's. Everything is down in my room. My Christmas sheets are pulled. My boys' loft is all cleaned up. I'm gonna turn you guys around this way. I still never fully styled this shelf, but we're going with it. Got some laundry going, been doing some vacuuming. Everything in the kitchen is down, which you guys saw us do last night. The lighting just got too in here to continue filming, but I need to come in here. That's gonna come down. We're gonna pick out new pendant lights. We're gonna be picking out new chairs for this table, keeping the table, picking out new chairs. The plan is to, I'm sorry, this is gonna be like 10 minutes of talking this video, but it's all letting you guys know what's to come here in probably Q1 of the year. This might be Q2. Extending the kitchen out, doing same cabinets, same quartz, glass faced upper cabinets with wine storage, and making the kitchen just extend out this way versus having the sideboard. So all these are projects that are coming. Also gonna swap out this chandelier. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave it at that for now because I keep on just going and going and going, but yeah. My sense of style has definitely changed since, you know, we originally moved into the house and did a lot of the updates, and I'm going to keep a lot of it the way that it is for the most part and just kind of do it in a very budget friendly way to give it updates by like changing hardware. You can sand and stain the wood. Like I'm going to be adding arches to the shelves, switch out your throw pillows or throw blankets. I changed out this mirror in the entryway and I love it so much better than the old one. I'm just gonna quickly style it with all decor that I already had. I was gifted this candle for Christmas, so I'm going to put this here and just keep everything as budget friendly and realistic as possible. We all know, I feel like trends come and go so fast, so no sense of rushing out and always trying to buy the latest and greatest. But I really missed you guys on my break. It feels really good to be back. I'm going to do my best to get back to 2 videos a week. So make sure you guys like and subscribe and hit the bell. So much to come for 2024. I hope you guys had a beautiful new year and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye friends.